for Astralis. Heroic looking to run it down. Bubzkji trying to hold on. Glaive has come over to Hell to try and help out, but dupreeh, he's drawn first blood into this matchup. TeSeS has been pulled out of play. And Heroic, they're going to leave cadian in towards Hell, and they're going to drop off and kill elsewhere. And cadian, he's starting to take his fight. He's caught between two players, though. It's a dandy sandwich, and cadian's locked in between them. Xyp9x getting involved now with the dual Berettas. Magisk has been cleared out of his position, but that's the bomb drop. Xyp9x has found the bomb, and it's dropped down the vent.
stavn's going to wait for this aggression, but he can't even get the first kill. Xyp9x closes it out, and those duels, they still have nades, but look at dupreeh. He's getting into the right spot at the right time.
Oh, and he's got Xyp9x as well to back him up, but he gets cleared out quickly. And now dupreeh needs to make the rotation down into the B site. Heroic are not coming that way, though. Instead, they go around to Hell. They've got refrezh down here that could cause some problems, though, for Astralis. You have got Bubzkji on the stairway, and the headshot immediately landed onto refrezh. But as cadian striking out, Glaive has been brought down, and a 4v3 versus what is definitely not looking good on the defensive side for Astralis. They've got to step up here, and Magisk knows he can be pushed from two sides. Heaven is a weakness. In towards the lobby is certainly a play that could come through, and Magisk is just trying to use the cover of the blue box. They come over the top. Stovn will be taken down, but sjuush has already dropped and finds a trade kill onto Magisk.
dupreeh with this orb is hoping someone strays into his crosshair, but there's nothing he can do about the bomb plant. And without the kit, this round win feels impossible. He's waiting plenty more options available to them because Yard is fairly open.
Xyp9x has the window to play with, but he's been caught. Luckily, Major stepping up with a 2K. TeSeS and refrezh both going down, and Magisk is going to change up his position. He gets closer. Stovn and cadian looking to come around the corner, and it's one more for Magisk. That's huge. 3 kills finally taken out of the round by cadian. Oh, and sjuush has got into Hell. cadian with the pickup, though. A follow-up kill for him. And dupreeh, he's under a lot of pressure here. sjuush is coming over to try and stop the rotation down. And cadian has already gone to the B site. So sjuush should be spotting dupreeh. Finally, will spot his head. And it's the
side of the map. Astralis with that man advantage. Don't need to go for any aggression. Xyp9x has been left alone towards B now, though. Player at ramp is somewhat close by, but if this door swings open, we could get a fight any second.
Xyp9x is ready for it. Comes down to the decon play. Will he be looking the right way at the right time? And he turns around. TeSeS taking the headshot. The teammate distraction was enough to allow it. Now Stovn, he's lurking up on the upper side. They know about this potential, and they get the kill. Damage done into refrezh, but he's still walking. He may be a dead man walking, but he's still around. And Heroic have pulled it back. It's TeSeS that's got that equalizer, and refrezh now pushing on to the AWP. He's looking to find dupreeh, and 9 seconds left. That bomb is not going down right now for Heroic. And it's looking rough for them as Bubzkji just holds down the lower site. It's Astralis. I do not envy him right now. He's about to go down. He's not been able to pick up anything. Unlikely to do so with that scout anyway. But it's Glaive down here that could cause problems. The bomb still has to pass him. He's the gatekeeper to the B site, but he's been drawn away just at the wrong time. And TeSeS gets the kill. It's Heroic looking brilliant in this round. And Astralis that surely has to just save their weapons, but that might not just come in to happen as Stovn is holding for the push into lobby. As is luckily getting the trade out. It is just the AK for him, and Heroic go into the lead.
And it's the same similar style from Heroic. A lot of it stems from the Yard control. A lot of it stems from either getting down secret or wrapping through Yard and then having players hold other positions.
In their first matchup here on Nuke at DreamHack Masters was getting dupreeh down in towards the secret stairs, right? He was doing a good bit of AWPing from that position. That could be something that foils the plans here of Heroic in terms of this outside play, because they have just been getting refreshed down there pretty much every round.
And it's what's been opening up these rounds. Bubzkji back up the ladder, wins that fight against Stovn. Back to a 4v4, back to even numbers. But cadian is closing in on that position, and the nade's gonna do it.
Oh, that's perfectly placed there by sjuush, and Bubzkji's out of that. Man advantage yet again for Heroic, and Xyp9x knows he has to step up. He knows he has to be the player that delivers. He's changed up his position. cadian not ready for that one, but he hears the rest of the squad coming, and they might just walk right into a trap that is laid for them. Magisk and Xyp9x taking this one down. It's just sjuush left, dropping down into the vent. 40 seconds left, has got the bomb on his back. But Astralis is the 3v1, so they can play together. They will concede the plant. sjuush has to pull off what will be an incredible 1v3. I don't think Astralis will let this one slip. Close to 1 kill, but there's so many players nearby. 2 from Decon. sjuush has got the right read. He's looking at the right spot, and he's got a double kill. Now looking for one more. dupreeh stands between him and...
It's because after losing a round they should have won, they have to go down to pistols.
Yeah, Alex, I feel a little bit silly about saying that Astralis shouldn't let that one slide, but he comes in, he gets the round win, and you can't say anything about that. Fantastic stuff from sjuush early on here. 3v4, though. Astralis have come back with a bite in round 12. You may have the weaker weapons, they may have the deagles, but there's still a man to the good, and they have found sjuush alone. Bubzkji has just changed up his position, so neither player getting the info there. And stavn is going to go back up, and now it's the playmaker. It's TeSeS in with a headshot. stavn has found glaive as well. They pulled it back into the 2v2, but it's a solo play into the A site from TeSeS, and has been caught out by Magisk. And now stavn looking for the 1v2. 2 players in front of him. Can it be another clutch here for Heroic to start things off? They picked up an AK in the hands of Bubzkji, and he's got Kevlar. Magisk, 13 HP, but you still have to deal with the issue of Bubzkji. So you have the info maybe, but Magisk has looked away, and stavn has got the window. He slipped on through. They have no idea, but Magisk... Quite a few players over on the Heroic side, though. Is it a quick play here from Heroic? They blow open the door. Utility at the ready, and refrezh. He's running right out. Magisk is going to be under pressure. He's blinded. The kill comes in, but it's a trade out from Bubzkji. We're even, but it turns into the ramp fight, and xyp9x holding on. The Org spraying away. He's got a double kill. Now under pressure. xyp9x trying to hold, but sjuush gets rid of him. It's now a 2v3. Astralis hold the advantage.
dupreeh is ahead.
There's a couple more angles come into play. A few more to worry about. Flash out, they play together, they group up, they try and make this trade impossible, and dupreeh doesn't get the kill. Well played there from Heroic. With 24 seconds left, the ramp play, they're ready for it. sjuush in with a headshot. Bubzkji's rotated down. He's playing from Decon. He could spoil the party, but they know exactly where he is now. Running forward into the site, tries to deny, but TeSeS from
Heroic go for the full AKs for a fast play.
This is really quick. refrezh is out in front. He's going to fall, though. Bubzkji does well to get one, but it's Magisk who was needed, and they know how to deal with that. Heroic trade out evenly. It will be a 3v3 post plant for Astralis. They have to pull off the retake, and xyp9x goes down. The bomb hasn't even been planted yet, and Heroic is still favored into this one. Oh, TeSeS, good headshot. Smokes up as well, and that'll isolate glaive. He's completely alone. He's severed off from the chance into the A site. With so much time left for Heroic, they can actually just afford to do whatever they want into this one, and they've decided they want to go B.
Cadian's not even gone with him. He's just going to watch the top event, but glaive's coming down.
He's made the right call. That big brain from glaive has allowed him to get into the B site. No kit right now on the back of glaive, though. It will be a battle of the in-game leaders. Cadian coming into it. Must hear the tap, but does he run it? Does he go fast? And glaive trying to pull him into the open. And no scope from glaive. That is fantastic. That gets it. Donating out the door. Currently glaive going up on top of Silo, and Astralis is sending quite a few players down towards Secret. But glaive, look at the position he's already got. And sjuush, he knows that there's players in below him. Good headshot onto glaive. I'll start things off well. Good start to the proceedings for Heroic, but Cadian now spots them coming down Secret. There is a lot of action going all over the place right now, and Astralis looking to try and get onto the B site. Magisk, who's been fantastic so far, 20 and 11, locking in that bomb plant. And the 2 remaining teammates of Astralis join them on the ramp. So Astralis have got themselves into the 3v4. They've got the bomb planted. It is Heroic who currently stand with the man advantage into the retake attempt, and Magisk might just go down here. refrezh. He's worth some shots, though. He hasn't been able to pick it up, and finally he will.
Oh, and close range, xyp9x still gets caught out. It's dupreeh sitting in dark, but they're going to clear him. 2 quick headshots, but a quicker trade from refrezh, making sure no shenanigans can happen at the end of the round. They had too many players to let dupreeh get away with that. And despite the bomb plant, it's
yet to die for either side here. No one's been dropped off the server with 35 seconds remaining in play. It certainly gets interesting into these final few moments about how this crunch is going to play out for Astralis. Which side do they decide to go to? Right now, Heroic are ready for the A play, but B might just be the right call. They're going to run down Secret, sprinting forward, in fact.
They've got the lurker. They've got another kill. Heroic with 2 early frags, and now they can afford to give up B, but they don't want to. Cadian drops down the vents. In comes TeSeS, long-range MP9. And Magisk has been having a great game so far, but even he can't win this one.
Limited chances when it comes to the margin of error is minimal. And And there's the play up from stavn. That's information on the Bubzkji, but TeSeS, he's going to be the player that could foil the plans of Astralis, but Magisk is quicker. The headshot landed. And now sjuush inside of the site, still has a teammate towards the back. It's refrezh with it all to do now. Oh, refrezh! That's huge! 4v4. sjuush goes forward as refrezh, who continues to kill Astralis. He's up to 16 kills now, finding Bubzkji. The time does start to tick forward, and Astralis finding themselves a man down again. What call can they pull out with limited utility? It's just a molly and a flash left. You've got glaive in towards secret. Magisk alongside xyuush in towards lobby, but you've still got to walk through the setup of sjuush and refrezh if you want to go in towards A. So it has to be the play to fight ramp. And TeSeS, he's been fantastic in this map so far. 24 and 12. This is not going to be an easy test to pass. In meantime, it will be glaive walking his way through the lower side to get the info. Now they've got to go. There's limited time in TeSeS. He's doing a good job at slowing them. He hasn't died yet, and now he's dropped down. He's found the ball. He's looking for his follow-up kills as well, but Magisk has hit the headshot. And he's going to throw the molly in behind him, trying to allow him to get down as glaive jewels it out. With cadian, he wins the fight, but not for long. He's burnt to a crisp. That molly holds them back for the meantime, but Magisk needs to deliver a huge clutch. He's got one already.
It might be on point. Goes a bit too far, so it only does a bit of damage onto Bubzkji, but the push is at the ready. Counter smoke from Heroic, but Bubzkji's got ahead of it.
Oh, TeSeS from the pillar getting one. A second picked up as well from TeSeS. He gets a third. refrezh stepping up as well. And this pistol, it is looking clean here for Heroic.
On Deagle. And now it's the rifles that remain alive for Heroic.
Yeah, cadian, and that's a perfect point, Hawk. He only had the Deagle. And now Astralis running into the B site. 4v4 is down. His turn to get involved in this round, and he's got himself one. 17 seconds was the only player inside of the B site. TeSeS is not too far off getting that kill on the xyuush, but bomb shall be planted. Astralis will play the post plan.
CT smoke still up, but Heroic have a couple of nades of their own. They're going to smoke off Banana, but that's not going to make a massive difference because Astralis are all committed to the site, and the molly on CT will force Heroic into ruins.
Yeah, xyuush holding. He's low. He's up on top of the coffins, though. Strong position to try and get one, and he will get one. Traded out quickly. 2v2 now. dupreeh at pillar has a strong spot, and the time is ticking right now for Heroic. The timer on the play, and Magisk has found himself a kill on sjuush. Goes in for the second. At all. It's going round and stavn under pressure. So much utility being used up. And I love that from TeSeS. The re-reply straight down middle from refrezh. And that is a 4v3 man advantage for Heroic, but they're going to try and isolate this player. And Banana and TeSeS, that's a huge overperformance to be able to get another kill out of that.
He had the FAMAS, he had the one weak weapon on the team, but the bomb, still at second mid. glaive fully blinded, and refrezh finds him. Now they're going to realize there's no one else here, but Bubzkji's just got to rush it onto A.
Yeah, he's got time, but it is going to be the 1v1 fight against sjuush around the corner, and Bubzkji, does he check the balcony? No.
Well, it's an excellent chance to go for the fast play.
Yeah, this time, Heroic don't have all the info to play with, but they will hear the utility starting to come in. They can get it to ready here on the defense, and here comes the charge down Banana for Heroic. They're going to get a quick rotation. There's a timer on the play now for Astralis to get into the A side. refrezh and sjuush, they don't even need the reinforcements. All the kills come in on defense, and Astralis just don't get
for it. Dinko, he's ready with the AWP on the site.
He's waiting for it, blinded. He's forced away. Further back into the site, but it's TeSeS' turn. He comes through the smoke, he finds himself glaive, but Bubzkji quick on the reply, but look at the play from refrezh, trying to get there quickly, running down middle, but here goes cadian, headshot onto xyuush. Can he find any more? He's at the back, he's being tested, a missed shot, but he's still alive. He looks for more, he lands the headshot, going back for a little more, but not much more to be found. And refrezh arrives at the top of Banana, his mid push finally coming in. A bomb plant secured for Bubzkji, but now he looks to secure the round. This is much more difficult, but they're looking the wrong way, and he only gets the one. It's again a round loss for Astralis. They get onto the site this time, though. He's just waiting. Oh, no, the timing. He was holding the boost for so long, but when it comes up, cadian has just switched his crosshair. And now stavn getting cleared out of the round. A quick reply from Magisk, a follow-up headshot. And this is much better for Astralis, a far better situation to find yourself in. And they'll go for the plant. They'll go for the round win. And Heroic, they're on the save call.
Especially with those AKs. You want to keep those on the CT side. They do have so much money that it probably is worth sticking around and trying to get exit kills, especially with this utility. Oh, this could be really nice. If you put that molly on top banana and try and force it, Astralis, to stick close by, there's a definitely. I don't think there is one real standout player. I guess cadian's the closest to it for Heroic, but you always know that all your teammates can step up when they are called upon. Here comes Bubzkji, flashes early. He's not able to get the early fight to go his way, and with all those nades on banana, he's not able to get any backup either.
Yeah, these banana fights are just brutal for Astralis. It's TeSeS and stavn just locking it down. And Astralis, if you gotta go, you've got to go through the smoke. Coffin smoke out from dupreeh, flash is about to pop, and still 3 players standing here for Heroic. As TeSeS in with the first, goes in for the second as well. dupreeh tries his best, but TeSeS continues. Teams that are in those playoffs to be scared of this Heroic team. They're coming for that title.
I can't believe that TeSeS is still out-fragging the entire Astralis roster. It's incredible, his level of performance. stavn is struggling though, he needs assistance, and TeSeS is there to save him, but the nade comes in just in time. It's refrezh who tries to swing, but this time the B fights go the way of Astralis.
Yeah, and that bomb's still back at T-spawn, so they're gonna run back and collect that. They've got the B site, and there's no movement here. They go quickly. Again, damage will be certainly effective onto Astralis, and there's sjuush with the first. Good re-flash coming in from Astralis. That's going to hold them back. And they will just concede. cadian looking for a pick on the exit, but cannot pick it up. That is maybe an AWP available, but both players obviously going down. Couldn't get away. There was sprint out utility. Magisk has been given banana control, but it's the play for Astralis. They walk through the mid-smoke, and now they're about to pop through the left side at long and refrezh. He goes unchecked. He'll get one, nearly getting another huge multi-kill, but he's brought down very quickly after. Glaive has found a pick. And is a 2v3, still favoring Heroic into this one. The majority of their players are on the B side of the map, and the bomb's just gone back over to bottom banana. It's on the back of Magisk, and he's walking right into stavn, who'll take the kill. He'll find the bomb, and they'll just smoke it off.
Glaive aware sjuush was close by, but sjuush doesn't even give him the opportunity. Oh, Glaive's doubling back into top mid. Maybe seeing if he can flush out the position of sjuush, but it's so disciplined. Now he peeks just as Glaive's gone away. 40 seconds remaining. Still more utility for Heroic if they want to hold on to banana. But as it stands, it's only stavn who's properly peeking in, and sjuush eventually gets the info. Glaive down low.
Yeah, 8 HP right now. And boost up. This could work out perfectly for them. Just those double rifles into the back of B. stavn can change up his position, but they're going to be sending that bomb back into the A side of things.
This is one of those rare rounds where Heroic aren't playing for info, but I think it's because they have the weaponry advantage. They have the nades to work with, and they're already using those rifles to their favor.
Yeah, Magisk's about to set up in Moto Smoke. Interested to see how they approach this one. Astralis obviously with far less weaponry to play with, and Zipex tries to get forward. The MAC-10 looking to carve open an opportunity into the A side, but it's not coming in. And you see kind of in limbo, Magisk wondering, do I commit to A? Do I commit to B? And he's made the call to go over to the B site. And his utility starting to come in for Heroic. They're committing to their guns. They're running into the A side. And they found Bubzkji. Now dupreeh. He's been quiet so far. And they're going to avoid him. They're going through into CT spawn. And Magisk now has to step up. He's only managed 1 kill. And they're running down into the B site. And Zipex at ruins. 3 players stand in front of him. And he does have a chance to sort of pick them apart and give a small chance on over to Astralis.
Lets them get onto the site safely, but in comes stavn onto banana. He's been dealt with. In comes Zipex. Bomb gets dropped. Astralis have that all trained on the position. Smoke has just gone into deep banana too. So I think that denies it. What a shot from TeSeS though. The first bullet accuracy from this guy is incredible, and he's opened up so much of the map for them.
Refrezh spots the barrel of Bubzkji, but he's quicker on the headshot here. Bubzkji luckily had the AK. Wallbang's refrezh out of it, and now TeSeS, he's got that AK. He worked so hard to get. Astralis, I'm sure, they're sweating a little bit right now. Heroic is starting to get closer. That smoke will allow them to run into the site, putting pressure on the pit setup. You've got Magisk in here, though. One of the best in the world at this position, but he's only managed 1. It is TeSeS who's the star of the show in round 19. And it's just dupreeh left alone. cadian landing shots of the deagle, and this is not how the story should have gone. Astralis getting crushed by the weaker weapons. The deagle's opening things up, and TeSeS slams it shut.
And gone are the days of Astralis. Heroic slightly. At least make sure the rotate's there. They want to cross-load. There's a big gap.
The gap is huge right now for Heroic. TeSeS has got the kill on Zipex, and he's just going to run through the smoke here. Cadian with the deagle has been unleashed. And Glaive luckily getting a headshot back. It's a 4 versus 3. 50 seconds left. Heroic hold the advantage. And Glaive tries to get close in the smoke. Could deny the plan if he gets the spam right here, but just too far up in the air. And TeSeS right through the smoke. Kill onto Glaive and Magisk and dupreeh. They have no chance in this one. It has to be the save call. It's a bitter pill to swallow. But it's a must-needed one for Astralis.
Oh, the small...
Easy thing to do when you're switching up these roles and you're trying to compete at the highest level against the best teams in the world. And to make it to playoff is decent already, but this is their biggest test yet. And TeSeS diving out of the apartments, unable to get anything. Luckily, refrezh comes in, but dupreeh, I don't know how. He hasn't been able to pick that one up. And the kills start to come through here for Heroic. It's just Zipex left alone. He's making a quick play from the B site. One will get planted default, and it's Cadian and stavn looking to close this one out. But it is the clutch man himself. The clutch minister steps into the 1v2.
Oh, steps into the open, but takes a good bit of damage. Down to 40.
And here for Heroic, it might just be semi-finals locked in up against what is a very weak buy of Astralis. Cadian walking into top banana, finds out Glaive. He's looking for the follow-up, and he's got it. 2 kills picked up. That's the B side cracked open. And now Astralis with the weaker weapons looking to pull it off. But Cadian running right through the smoke. TeSeS getting the headshot. It's an AK picked up, but every kill